Nice stop. Check for children, check for cars. Let's go.
Ah!
Hi Porsche fans. Today I'm in my 2008 Cayman S. I'm Raf, and this is my little cousin Alvaro, and he's conquering a hill. Just let the clutch out. There you go. There. Get into second. There. You're good. Accelerate. Okay. That should be what, 28? 25?
30.
So if you get a speeding ticket, whose fault is it?
Mine.
Good. Go a little forward. There. Alright, give it a shot. Clutch in. Yeah, that's a good angle. Alright, next. Push the brake. Now clutch in all the way. Select first. That's third. That's first. Try reverse. Bump it hard. Nope, that's still first. Go from pretty much what you do is you start over here and you go whack. There you go. That's reverse. Now neutral. Alright, so now we're gonna try the get to muscle memory. So what we gotta do today is drop the windows too. Alright, so now what I want you to do is clutch in all the way. Select first. You can let go of the regular brake. It should be okay. Now slowly let the clutch out. Now slowly push the accelerator. Alright, now clutch out all the way. You'll figure it out. Like, I just want you to get the... Okay, now accelerate. Yeah, you don't need the clutch anymore. You're just accelerating. We're going first.
Mm-hmm.
Then what's going to happen? You clutch in, select second, straight back, and then slowly let the clutch out. Right? Do you remember what you have to do with the accelerator between shifts?
Not touch it?
Yep, let it off, make it the shift, and then get back on the throttle. You're ready. So select neutral and start us up. Don't worry, my car will tell you what to do. If you don't remember how to drive a, what does it say? It tells you.
Press clutch pedal.
Yeah. So you tell it, okay, I'm responsible for whatever happens next. Clutch in all the way. And it says, all right, I'll give you engine start. So for this, you want to skip a step. So you don't want to, because we're going to roll back a little. So clutch in all the way. Okay. Select first, and then get ready to go. Ready? So as soon as you let go of the brake, get on the throttle, let the clutch. You got nervous. All right, so select neutral, clutch in, select neutral, and yes, key off and turn the engine back on. Yeah, this car won't let you double crank it, so you have to go. Clutch in. There you go. Now just remember, you did it right, you were just a little too quick on the clutch. So clutch in all the way, select first, slowly apply some throttle. Oh yeah, you have to let go of the brake. You're good. Right. A little more, good. That was smooth. I'll let you on a secret. When you run it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna stop.
No. What I do on an uphill, let the RPMs climb even higher. If you normally shift at 3, shift it at 4.
Okay.
Because when you go higher, guess what happens to the vehicle speed? It increases, right?
Yeah.
Higher RPM, higher vehicle speed. So it gives you more of a screw up speed, so you can drop 2 or 3. Because when you're going uphill, it drops speed faster.
Okay.
So it gives you a little margin of error. Is really what it is. So accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. You can select third if you want. But do the same thing. Accelerate hard. Third. Just take your palm and just push straight forward. Once you're ready. No, this got windy, so
yeah.
Leave it in second. stop. This is good. Let's make a full stop. And we'll select first and then get going again. I just want you to practice getting off in first.
I know.
Alright, so clutch in. Select first. And slowly release, slowly accelerate. Good. That was really smooth. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Second. Throttle off, clutch in. Slowly, smooth on the clutch. Good. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. There, you're driving. You now have residential driving under your belt. You could be an Amazon delivery guy now.
I could.
Alright, we're at a stop sign. You're in neutral, right? Let's go. Touch in. Good. Almost. Almost.
Close. Clutch. Clutch.
So how'd you fix it? You saved it.
I throttled more.
Yeah, more throttle. Select second. Slowly let that clutch out. Good. Select third. Because we're going downhill. Clutch in.
Shady. I put the clutch in all the way.
That's what it was. Always have the, well, until you learn it, you can eventually, once you have your own car and you can teach me the tips and tricks, then you'll tell me how to do it. But for me, even in this car, I still clutch in all the way, all of my shifts. I know there's some people that don't.
My friend's dad does it, just like, man.
No, he knows his takeoff point. The engine feels burbly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so clutch in, select second. Over here, good. Now slowly let the clutch off. That was a downshift. You'll see the engine's happier now. Alright, so we're going to keep driving the circuit. The circuit's really good because you're going to have downhills and an uphill and a couple of stop sign starts. So, too close to the the weeds. It's okay, you didn't hit him. Alright, so neutral. Let the clutch out. You're just neutral, right? Nothing's gonna happen. Breathe in. Whenever you're ready, you know what to do. Clutch in, select first. With your foot on the brake, now switch it to the right and go. A little more throttle, a little less clutch. Good. See, you were gonna do a crazy launch and then you slowly tuned it correctly. So harder, harder, harder. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, higher, higher. Clutch in. Now second. You'll learn it, don't worry. You have to do a bunch of these. But your brain will start putting together. Clutch in, select second, and it'll start to become second nature. Yeah, just think of it. It's travel. You understand travel. You're in when you're swinging on the monkey bars, right? You don't let go in the middle. It's stupid. You let go at the end. Same thing with the clutch. Don't let go all the way at the bottom of the travel. Get closer to where it actually grabs. So here, I'll help you. Just get us started. Alright, so clutch in, brake on, select first, and let's get going. Don't worry, if you roll back like 15 feet, you're okay. There, do your switch. Go, 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 go. You got it. That was like a race car launch. Anyway, you did it. Let's keep going. accelerate, accelerate. Let's get to the speed limit. Suggested speed, 20 miles per hour through this corner. Do you think this car could do more?
Yeah. Like a lot more.
Well, yeah, keep it within the speed limit. I'm gonna do a nice stop. Check for children, check for cars. Let's go.
Ah!
Alright, what do you do?
Put us on the brake.
Yeah, that's just a safety thing. You can put it on. Clutch in all the way. Select neutral. Okay. Now let's go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, this is hilarious. You're trying to go somewhere, aren't you? Alright, let the clutch out. There you go. You did it again the first time. Trying to go somewhere in neutral.
Still new, Rafa.
Alright, second gear. Clutch in. Good. Get us in the third gear. It's a nice downhill. Clutch in. Select third. Good. Okay, clutch in and select second. Now slowly let that clutch out. Get a little bit on the throttle. Good. That was smooth. I didn't get, you know. Yeah.
Only like twice.
Alright, so clutch in.
Okay.
Select first. Now let the clutch out just a little and then get on the gas. Let it out, let it out. I'm glad you're over that. Your reflex now, it's good. You let the clutch out and you just get on the gas. That's a good reflex. You feel you're confident if like the zombie apocalypse hit and somehow the zombies flipped Duty's car over, the Volvo got flipped over, the Sierra got lit on fire, the Kia got crashed into a garage. My car was just sitting there and you had the keys in your pocket. You could make it out.
Yes.
What if there was a hill? Zombies. I think they can get through the glass.
Better not stall. It's okay.
Here's your favorite stop sign. Let the clutch out. Good. Yeah, just make it a habit. Every time you come to a stop, your clutch should come completely out. That's almost as good as me. Like that's been your smoothest stop sign start. What happens usually here? It gets burbly, right? So clutch in, select second. Give it a little throttle, and then let the clutch out. Good. The reason you give it a little throttle on a downshift, if your vehicle speed was 25 and your RPMs were at 1.5, if you want to keep your vehicle speed at 25, if you're going to downshift, your RPM has to, of course, yeah. So you have to. That's why you need throttle. When you apply the throttle, it gives you a smoother shift.
Me anymore, right?
Yep. Let's go. Wanna honk the horn? Alright, so what do? Neutral jiggle, clutch in, start her up. accelerate, accelerate. There you go. I wonder if that lady's like figured out that we're, you know, just doing laps. That lady that's gardening on the right.
What happened?
What gear are you in?
3,
Nope.
4, 5,
No.
6.
All right, so here. Come to a stop. When you let out the clutch, what happened to the RPMs?
It just dropped.
No, I
went
heard
up.
the engine go.
It went up, sorry.
Right? Yeah, they raised up really high. You were in first.
I was in first?
Yeah. You, instead of bumping it straight forward, you did a bump to the side. So.
Okay.
Anyway, clutch in, select first, and let's get going.
I rolled back like 6 feet. Terrible.
Let's get into second. Good. Pretty good. Alright, little cousin, let's call it done. Alright, so how do you hand the car off to me on a hill? Yeah, yank that all the way up. You don't have to push this. You can leave it down and just hold here and yank. Alright, let go of the brake. We should go nowhere, okay. And we can switch. What gear is it in?
Neutral.
You sure?
Yeah. That's what tells me. I just want to see that.
You want me to take you on a lap so you can see? Coming up to like first stop sign in this case. Clutch in, neutral, stop. Now that we're stopped, my foot's just on the regular brake. So film over this side so you can see what I do. So check behind you because you're still new. If there were to be somebody behind you, you know, I'd say wave them on if you're not confident in this. But nobody's behind us, so clutch in first, foot still on the brake. I slowly bring a little bit of the clutch out just so we have a little bit of contact. You see where we're going? No. Yeah. The engine's idling. My foot's kind of off. Look what happens when I push it in. We start to roll back. If I have a little bit of contact, it gives me time to switch my foot over. I don't know if that made any sense. Sorry, full stop, neutral, no engine, no clutch. What happens? We roll back. Clutch in, select first, bring it to the friction point. Not quite at it, not the creepy point, just where it starts to make friction. It gives you enough time at the friction point, get off the brake, onto the gas, and move the car. So pretty much what you're doing is you're cheating. This is cheating the clutch. Because what you would have to do normally is the time it takes from brake to accelerator. So clutch in, select first, clutch is in all the way, switch it.
You roll back like 3 feet.
But if we were to do this, clutch in first, bring it a little bit out, not all the way. Better time, right?
Yeah.
Clutch in, bring it out,